Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, the #1 Vice-Skins fan extraordinaire, Adam Boyer. Today we're going to be doing a quick video. I'm filming this at almost 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. And I wanted to be able to get something uploaded for y'all tomorrow since it'll have been like 3 days since my last video. So we're doing another video now. We're continuing with our way too early prediction series, our second to last division. We're doing the AFC North today. We'll be doing the NFC West shortly, and that's going to wrap up our way too early prediction series. Yeah, we just finished up the Commander Situation series, which hopefully I'll remember to put a card up for that. And yeah, so make sure you check that out if you're interested. But anyway, let's get into the video. We're going to start off with the Baltimore Ravens in terms of our predictions. The Ravens I have going 11-6. I have a ceiling of 14-3 for the Ravens and a floor of 8-9. I think the Ravens, especially their defense, has the potential to just be, skyrocket. I'm very concerned about their lack of wide receivers on offense. But I do think the Ravens' defense is going to be really good. I don't think their offense is going to be bad. I think it'll be around the middle of the pack. Defense could very well be top 10. I think their defense could be so good it can carry them to a really good record, and that's why I give them a 14-3 ceiling. As far as floor goes, I do have 8-9. You know, if the Ravens don't really do good on offense at all, if their defense underperforms mildly, I could see them going, barely having a losing record, but I would seriously doubt that. So their floor is 8-9, but I see their record being around 11-6. You'll need to remember that record. Next, we have the Cleveland Browns. Browns, man, what a tough team to predict. Watson has gotten his civil and criminal lawsuits pretty much cleared up. For the most part, we don't know if the NFL is going to suspend him yet. But based on, taking everything into factor, including strength of schedule, obviously, I do have the Browns going 9-8. I don't know if this will be quite enough for a playoff spot in the stacked AFC, but I do have the Browns going 9-8. I don't think they'll be bad, but I'm not sure they'll be great either. I do have their ceiling not super high at 11-6. I do think they could be very well vie for a playoff spot, maybe potentially the division title, but I kind of doubt that. As to floor, I have the Browns going 6-10, simply because they could just brown it up really badly, and you never know with Cleveland, so I have their floor around 6-10. Next, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. Their record going also 11-6, same as the Ravens. I do have a slightly lower ceiling by 1 game for the Bengals, going 13-4. I think that's their ceiling, not quite as high as the Ravens. I do think the Bengals are a really good team. I don't think they're quite as well-rounded, though, as the Ravens, hence why their ceiling's not quite so high. And then floor, I do have, as the only team in the division, though, whose floor is a winning record. I have their floor at 9-8, so slightly better than the Ravens. I think they could take a step back a little bit from last year. I do think they could disappoint some people, but I don't think they're going to be like one of those teams, one-and-done flop sort of team. So I have their floor at 9-8 and could potentially, even at their lowest, get a playoff spot. So of course that raises the question of who wins the division between the Bengals and Ravens, and we will get to that in just a moment. Next up we have lastly, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And listen, Steelers fans, I am not putting hate on the Steelers. I don't mind them at all. I like Mike Tomlin. I like the Kenny Pickett selection. But I have them going 7-10 and finishing last in the division. And here it is. Listen, I do think they can be better than that. Trust me. But their schedule is so dang tough. If I had to guess, I don't know this for a fact as a stat, but I would have to say it's one of the top 5 hardest schedules in the league that I've seen. They just do not get a break. They play like the Falcons and maybe the Jets. And I think those are pretty much their only 2 easy games. And even the Jets might give them some problems. So I do have them going 7-10. However, with their ceiling, I do not see it being out of the question for them to still get a playoff spot. I have their ceiling being at 10-7. I do think, again, the Pittsburgh, if they can overcome the tough schedule, I do think they can be a decent team again and extend Mike Tomlin's record of most consecutive winning seasons as a head coach to start a career. And then, lastly, their floor, I do have 5-12. Again, I do not think the Steelers are going to go 5-12. But, just in worst case scenario, if they really came out of the gate slow, if their schedule really got the best of them, I can see them going as low as 5-12. And lastly, so now we gotta see who wins the division, Bengals or Ravens. So I compared their division records. They're both 4-2 in the division according to my predictions. They split games with each other head to head. However, I do have the Ravens winning more conference games, one more conference game than the Bengals. So I do have the Ravens finishing first place in the NFC North, followed by the Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So yeah. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you agree with this? I know these are kind of controversial probably, but let me know if you agree. They are just way too early predictions. It's, you know, I started these way back before the draft, so it was even more uncertain back then when I started. You can get a little bit better picture now. But let me know, again, what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. We're on the road to 500. We're trying to hit that soon. And my goal is still 1,000 subscribers by 2023. So if you could help us out with that, I would be very, very, very much appreciated. Don't forget to check out this playlist, the video, maybe 2 videos that are appearing on the screen. It would also very much help. Check out the other content. I do hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, I'm the Vikings fan. Don't forget to support me on Patreon as well. If you'd like to do that and you can support me on Patreon, that'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, I think that's it. Yep. As always, I'm the Vikings fan. I'm out of here. See y'all later.